It's us. Once again, I'm JT. I got my homeboy with me. Say something, Mike B.
What it do?
And that's what he says. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
I'm doing all right.
I didn't ask, but go ahead, man.
You said what's up?
Oh, okay.
You just asked me.
I'm gonna say, how you doing? I'm doing all right.
I ain't supposed to respond to what's
No. I thought I was gonna get an opportunity to actually ask you this time.
Oh, okay.
But I forgot.
That dude said, what's up? I'm doing all right. I didn't ask you.
Like Pinky on Friday.
All right.
But you're doing all right.
Yes, I'm doing okay, Mike
Right
B.
How was your family time with your cousin? Came in town?
Yeah, I had a cousin to come in town from California. It seemed like I wasn't ready for that one. That was so minute, seemed like. But yes, he came, him and his wife, and they spent some time with the fam. So, you know, it was good.
You ain't do nothing?
When he first, they have a story. They should have been here. I think they left on Friday morning from California. They live in Southern California. And it was like, I think around like 11 their time, so probably like 1 here. And they was saying that they canceled the flight. First they delayed it, then they canceled the flight, saying, you know, something with the pilots. Well, you know, the pilots only have like a certain amount of flying time that can be on the plane. So, you know, you don't want the pilot to go to sleep on the wheel, you know. And so,
why you have to tell this story? I didn't know it was going to be one that's going to make me further believe that flying ain't for me.
This is good because they don't let them go past a certain time. And so they had to just cancel flight because they wasn't going to let the pilots fly. They done did they duty.
Okay.
You know, whatever, 11, 12, I don't know they shifts. I don't know pilot shifts. So, you know, I guess you would think, you know, it's an airline. And I think they did like American. So, you know,
they ain't got no back, like,
it ain't Spirit, you know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you should have something back up or somebody on
it's usually a pilot and a co-pilot, like.
I mean, but they on the same flight though, man.
But if you ain't flying, then this shouldn't count against your time. That's how I think of it. It's like driving the bus and riding the bus.
It's a whole nother
two
pilot
different
and
things.
co-pilot, maybe. It wasn't his pilot. Come on, his co-pilot. No, his co-pilot's on the flight with him.
But who flying? That's what I want to know.
Both of them doing they jobs.
Anyway, the flight got delayed,
and so they I think they didn't get here until like 1:30 here in the morning. On Saturday morning. And so they was at the airport like all Friday.
That's a long delay.
Yeah, and they didn't get no dividends, no extras or nothing. I think they gave them like a sandwich. I would have slapped that sandwich right out their hand. You know, give me a voucher for another flight or something. Give me,
you would think that you know that the pilots that are about to go on this next flight or scheduled for this next flight.
You should have a backup.
Yes.
No.
That don't make no sense. And then tonight offer me like a voucher for a trip.
For another trip.
They
Or give me some points or something. Whatever.
They ain't give me no drinks either. A sandwich.
Well, might be you easy on that. All you need is some drinks and you all right. Y'all all right. You tell them they all right.
We could.
They might give you a two drink voucher and you ready.
Don't try to make it seem like I'm cheap. I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. All them hours still on. No. That's a long delay.
And so they didn't get here until like early in the morning, Saturday morning. So that was their story.
Did I tell you that my auntie gonna show my grandmother one of the shows? I don't know if it was this show, like Is This a Quickie or my show?
Yeah.
And my grandma told me about it. Did we talk about this?
If she told you about it, you should know what show it is.
No, she didn't. My grandma was telling me she didn't know what show it was. She said, I saw you on TV.
Oh.
But it could have been, whatever.
Yeah.
And she said, once you started cussing, I wanted to reach through that TV and smack you upside the head. And I'm asking myself, I said, why would my auntie show you a video of me cussing?
Look what little Michael doing.
Yes. And she said, I don't know how she did it. She played it on the TV. I said, this was a setup. Like, she was like, oh, your grandma, she think you all nice and all good and sweet. I'm going to show you the real.
Show you the real.
Like,
look at him take the shots. Look at him.
I couldn't believe that.
Oh,
because she told me, she asked, she said, do y'all be cussing on the show? Because she know we do a show. I said, you know, sometimes. She said, don't be cussing. I said, but then
that's when you get quiet.
She got to see. And she was like, I wanted to reach through that TV.
Oh, man.
I was so disappointed.
And your auntie, huh?
Yes! That's hating right there. So you think you're good. Talking about your favorite grandson. Look at him. Oh, man.
Look at him. Oh, Mike B.
Hating on me. For no reason. Don't let me be great. With my few. I say a few cuss words.
Okay. Only on the show. I know the real Mike B. Next. Ryan Lochte. Am I saying it right?
I think so. the U.S. swimmer.
Yeah, we mentioned him last episode, thinking, you know, he was a victim. And this dude, like, I feel like I've been bamboozled.
Exactly.
You know, I send my vouch for him. I'm like, you're part of America. Oh, you know, he got part of the real Rio. You know, how dare they do that?
That's how you came.
You know, I backed him up.
You did. But
I gave him my endorsement.
You did. But then what you find out?
The man he didn't send my, he lied.
No. He over exaggerated. AKA.
You can say exaggerated, hyperboles, whatever you want to say. I say he lied.
He lied.
And so, you know, he said what he told us was that he got robbed at gunpoint, you know, him and his friends and whatnot. But the real thing was, the thugs went to the restroom. And
wait a minute,
the thugs and his thugettes start tearing up the place. You know, they're in the restroom and you know, vandalized it pretty much. And what the real thing was, the owner came out like, now this was in the real Rio. Hey, you can't come around here and start tearing up this place. You gonna have to, you know, hey, come up off some money, brother.
Right.
Cause no,
but they, you know, they were drunk. So hey,
funk that. No, we ain't good, old boy, over here.
Right.
You know, this is real Rio. You gonna get a taste of it, and so you know and I believe they pulled out a gun on him and said, hey, you know, you gonna have to come up off some money to, you know, but if it came to that point, they did some stuff, you know, just disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, and so you know that, and that's what went down, and he's saying they got robbed,
right?
But nah, you gonna have to pay back. They were like, hey, we need
to pay for
you know,
the damages.
Yes, basically, and you know. They got real on. Well, what's your thoughts on the situation, Mike B?
Well, initially when I heard that story, and then you know he did that little interview where they changed his hair color. They set him down and made him look all nice and like he was a little kid. Like, you know, we were just roughhousing, you know, doing some little things. And instead of saying you went over there, you disrespected your country, you disrespected their company, you lied about it.
Yeah.
You know, and
then left your boys. He was the first one on the plane. He already knew.
Look, he probably didn't let them know he was leaving. Like, hey,
of course not.
y'all gonna get some breakfast? Okay.
Okay. He already got a plane wait.
He called and said, I'm gonna need to move my flight up.
Thanks, Susan. You know that he already got one. Yes. On that. It was ridiculous. He left. He was in America when we found out the truth.
Yeah, when they said Rio. Yeah, Brazil, like, police pulled the other swimmers off the plane. They said off the plane like,
it was like the last two. Because it was another one that I think that got home.
Oh, really?
It was 4 of them.
Right.
And 2 got home, and the last 2, that's the one that...
They tapped on the should.
4 and 5. come off the plane.
Yeah, come with us.
Yeah.
Had to ask him a couple more questions.
And man, it was crazy, man.
It was crazy.
And I'm upset at the IOC. They basically said, it was immature basically, and he's already a young man. Basically, they were there for play.
Yeah, but I thought he was like maybe 21, 22.
No, he's like 32. That's what I was saying. I'm like, he been to a couple of Olympics. Olympics every 4 years, so you got some years on you, young man.
And maybe this is what they do. When they go to the Olympics. He said, I'm going to show y'all. He talked to the other ones.
Oh,
I'm going to show y'all
how we do. Old school. School. They call him Uncle. Uncle Lockie.
But then when you get back to the interview, he's a kid.
Oh, he go right. I was immature. I'm like, nigga, you 32.
I may have over exaggerated.
No, you old. You old enough.
Now I did read today on I think USA Today article that said they went and did their own investigation, and they didn't see like any vandalism in the bathroom. And they talked to a guy who actually witnessed what was going on, and most of the news story was true, but the only thing they said that they were talking about as far as when they were being investigated or questioned, the other two swimmers, when they were being questioned, they didn't ask them about like any vandalism. They kept talking about like some type of poster or something that they snatched down, and they were PO'd because they snatched down this poster as well as peed outside. So now the story is a little bit
disrespectful.
But it's not. It went from being like all this vandalism to just snatching off a poster, maybe breaking like a soap dispenser or something like that. And it just seemed like it's a little bit fishy.
Like they did something minor.
Minor, yeah. So it may be somebody else trying to spin the story.
If you knock off a poster, I ain't gonna pull out a gun on you and say, "Hey, you gonna have to pay for this." Mm-hmm. No.
And then somebody like pay like $10,000 to $11,000 in order to
get back home. Yeah.
To avoid any charges. Now, like if all I did was tear down a poster.
If it was me, I would still be there.
Oh, I know.
You ain't
gonna pay the 10. You ain't gonna pay the 10.
I ain't got the 10. Niggas I'm gonna pay it. I ain't got an option to pay.
Well, you ain't visiting. You there a part of the Olympic team. So that means you got a little some change, right?
They got a $10,000 stipend?
I don't know.
Nah. That stipend came from him and the family.
Possibly.
Or some they little coalition of donors.
Coalition of donors. Right on.
There's white folk.
I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. we don't. Unless you call it a GoFundMe page, a coalition of donors, then hey, I might have that. But that's about it.
I'm just appalled.
Most of America is. And then he lost like almost all of his endorsements. But I read today also he's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars. So somebody already trying to give him a new image.
Yeah, trying to get old America's heart. Mm-hmm. Get in, the old women that that like that show, and some of the men. But I heard that like he got kicked off the team, the American, the U.S. Olympic team or whatever. He can't because he was he wanted to go to the 2020s. Mm-hmm. And they like,
we ain't got time for it.
No, we ain't got time.
I mean, it's a bad look, period. Representing the U.S. as well as Olympics, it's just not good. I would distance myself just like the endorsements.
Yeah.
Who was it? Speedo and Ralph Lauren or something like that. It was like 4 of them, I believe.
Yeah, he as far as he trying to do that dancing. Who knows?
Didn't Emmitt Smith? Did he win Dancing with the Stars when he was on there?
Usually football players do good for some reason.
Well, they know how to tiptoe.
Yeah, they go quick feet. Next story. Your boy, old Donald. old Trump. I smell when I say his, because it's almost like the Tonight Show starring Donald Trump, and it's almost anything goes. Anything can come out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I think he had a rally was it Texas?
He had a rally.
It was somewhere, and you know, and
it ain't like I'm following.
I'm good on the cities, or I try to have some type of information on the city, but I guess I'm the only one that cares.
Yeah.
He gave a whole speech and a shout out to the blacks and Hispanics, and said basically, what do you have to lose? You know, you since the Democrats have been supporting you, basically. You know, you've been in more poverty. You know, you have less jobs, more crime. You know, more people going to jail. I'm Donald. I'm here.
Try Trump. Basically.
Try Trump. What do you have to lose? And to me, about 80%. What? To me, he was speaking some truths as far as statistics and about black folk. It's some stuff like, you know, you had to get your antenna up and say, nah, you doing too much.
You're reaching.
But a lot of it, well, you know, what he was saying was true about you know, where we're at as black folk in this country. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't coming from the right person, and it ain't coming from the right place. To me, no, I think he was just pandering. And you know,
and I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this. You know, not only just not really pandering to us, even though we heard it. You know, a lot of black people heard it. It was really, I feel, this makes the most sense to me.
Go ahead.
It was really for those white people who were kind of on the fence, like we can't really vote for Donald Trump because you know he's a bigot and he's, you know, saying bigoted things and he's semi-racist. But the fact that he came out appealing to the African Americans, well, maybe he is for everybody. Yeah. And so now I feel more comfortable.
He done, like in this past week, he done switched it up.
Yeah.
You know, he even kind of backed up on the wall deal, saying, you know, I'll listen.
Yeah,
I feel for you know for the Hispanic people, and that, you know, he was on the Hispanic vote on this one.
Yeah.
You know,
I heard he met with some like Hispanic leaders to listen and see like what their ideas are for like immigration reform or something like that. So he's back. Well, I won't say backpedaling.
He's politicking.
He's
politicking.
Which you know, I guess this is the right time to do it. But back to his call to black folk. It just, I don't know. It didn't feel genuine.
Oh no.
You know, but it worked for some black people. They said what you said. Like, you know what? He's spitting the truth. You know, we are having these issues. We have had like Democratic Congresses, Democratic presidents, and we are still in the same place. You know, President Obama, for a lot of black people, they feel like he hasn't done anything for us. So when you get Trump, you know, speaking differently,
he actually said black specifically for black folk and Hispanics. You know, you just never heard that. I haven't really heard it like from Obama, President Obama. I haven't heard, you know, and then before, hell no. You know, you just never heard something actually coming at you. You're like, oh, damn. You know, you hit me with all this. And, you know, I'm trying to get your vote, basically. You know, I'm hitting you with this. But we have to
recognize that he's just trying to get our
vote. He's politicking. That's what he do. I ain't got, you know, I know what time it is. Him and Hillary, you know. I don't want to get into that.
No, well, you're going to have to get into it on Saturday's show. So go ahead and get ready. Anyway, some of the things he was saying, like you're living in poverty, your schools are no good, and what some people found, like, I guess offensive, is that he didn't like bring out stats until he mentioned like 58% of your youth are unemployed. It was almost as if he was talking about all black people, which is not the case. Not every black person is living in poverty. Not every black person is unemployed. And then there was something tricky about his stats regarding the 58% youth.
Yeah, like a lot of youth ain't working because they don't have to.
Right. They live with their parents and they're still going to school. So why is that included?
They're not part of the workforce.
Right.
That much. You got a few, but it ain't like you can't use this as, you know, statistic like your youth aren't working.
Like your babies ain't got no job.
Youth ain't really working. You know.
Right. And it's not something that's just for black people. You know, it's youth period aren't really working. But
that was my, you know, the antenna one, like, come on now, that ain't, you know, that ain't right. That ain't true.
But people loved it. They loved it.
Oh, you know,
he told us, he said, I'll bring jobs back. We'll bring the spirit back and get rid of the crime so that you can walk down the street without getting shot.
The American spirit.
I don't know what spirit you're talking about. But that's what he said.
I've never known a spirit back where I felt comfortable, you know, free of all, not getting harassed, shot, poked, handcuffed, beat up, you know.
Harassed.
That threat is always there.
It's always
been there for us. So I'm
all
like,
my life.
Yeah, what spirit back you want?
Especially talking to the youth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on now, Donald.
He tried though.
But I like, you know, I like his guts. He trying, like you said, he trying
hard.
I ain't got time,
and it's working for some.
I ain't got time. My
thing is, you can't. It's not like I can forget some of the other things that he said, some of the other things that he's done. So the fact that you're trying to change it, all of a sudden,
backing up, you know,
at the last minute, like you said, politicking. That doesn't mean that you haven't built a rapport for me to rely on or trust in. So I'm a pass.
He said, what was the? Now I ain't gonna speak on it because I don't know too much about it. Maybe next episode I'll bring it up.
Okay.
But it was old Coco from Donald about old Hillary. But what you have any other thoughts? Did you have another story?
No.
To bring up?
No.
Have we talked enough? Might be.
In my opinion.
And that's all it is. Opinions poke.
Folks, maybe.
Folk. If you have any comments, leave them. I think we're doing a conversation this weekend. I'm putting it out in the air.
I'm like, this sounds like a lot of.
And so we'll have one up for you this weekend. And if you want to listen to those, that's our podcast, Quickie Conversations. Go to our website, isitsaquickie.com. If you want to listen to those, you know.
Basically, you said, I think Mike got work to do this weekend. If you want to check it out, they should be up there, right? So here we go.
Yeah, might be is on the clock. So if y'all don't see him, type in "What's up?" Might be. We ain't paying you to do nothing.
And that's all we got.
Till next time, folks.